In the last episode, you watched me fill my most meaningful tag of the season with my grandfather's bow.
He may have passed when I was young, but I still miss him every day.
Now, it's mid-November, and I still needed 2 more does to earn a buck tag for the in-town hunt next year. So, I broke out the Matthews and went right back at it.
Good afternoon. It is Friday, November 15th. I am back in the saddle again tonight on my urban hunt. And I am hoping to stick another doe.
Not long after getting up in the tree, the deer started moving. They fed around for a little bit, and then Mom started making her way to me.
I have no idea what that was about. Okay. Well, I was gonna wait and shoot her at a different spot. Apparently that was a mistake. Okay. Now I know for the next one that comes through. I just need to make sure the deer that are coming are not done. What I see right now is a doe, for sure. Percent doe. Toe tag number 2, Phil. Yes. Yes. I mean, that plan could not have worked any more perfectly. Any more perfectly. The last southeast wind we had, I bumped deer 150 to 200 yards that way out of their beds. They came this way. I knew they were going to come this way regardless. So I came and I set up on this habitat transition where I figured they'd come through. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Love it. Absolutely perfect. Perfect execution. Could not have drawn it better.
Alright folks, deer number 2 of my antlerless hunt down. Deer number 4 for the year for me. As you can see, not a big deer. I knew it wasn't a big deer. I knew it was a fawn coming in. I thought it was a doe fawn. Even from a side profile, it looks like a doe fawn. But unfortunately, it's got buttons.
100% a doe.
It was a button buck, which does not count towards my doe limit for the in-town hunt, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. I checked this deer's head many times as it was coming in. I knew there was a chance it would be a button buck. I felt confident that it wasn't, and I was wrong. So, you know, it is what it is. And the consequence for that is not having it count towards my 3 does to earn a buck tag next year. Real thankful, drew it up exactly the way I wanted it to go. Just, unfortunately, Mom kind of ran through too fast, and I was confident that this was a doe fawn, and I was wrong. It's the way she goes sometimes. But still thankful for the meat, thankful for the harvest, and thankful for another beautiful night. By the time I was able to buy more tags, it was already late November, and I was quickly running out of time. Things had to start working out, and fast, if I wanted that buck tag for 2025.
Got a doe straight across from me right now. She definitely hit my wind though. There's multiple does. Oh, crap. Yes, come this way, please.
Unfortunately, these does came in straight downwind, and I was between them and the bedding area they wanted to get to. After a few minutes trying to find where the human scent was coming from, they decided just to leave for the day.
I can tell they kept going down to the other bedding area, in which case that's where I'll set up tonight. Oh yeah. It is 2:15. Took me about 45 minutes to go 200 yards and climb 10 feet up and get set up because I was going real slow, real slow. It is incredibly calm right now. Still have an hour and 40 minutes until sunset. 2 hours and 10 minutes till dark, so. Yes.
Unfortunately, this doe just never came close enough. She stood broadside for quite a while at 28 yards. 8 yards past the limit of how far I'm supposed to shoot on this hunt. Eventually, she worked her way down into the draw, and I thought she'd start working back to me, but she got my wind almost immediately. After the doe busted, the buck didn't really know what happened, so he kind of stood around for a couple minutes. But he was being cautious, and eventually decided it was better to leave and follow her.
I am running out of time on this hunt, so I'm getting more aggressive. I pretty much have this weekend, and that's it. Because then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. I could maybe hunt, probably not. And then Thursday, my dad and brother. I think it's a squirrel. Thursday, my dad and brother get out here, and then Friday we're getting ready for shotgun season. I got 2 nice bucks. Just got up, probably about 90 yards away. They're just feeding right now. Looks like a 2.5-year-old and a 3.5-year-old, if I had to guess. They're coming this way. That's a good sign. That's a real good sign. Need some does to do that. The one in the back's actually 4.5. I have his shed from last year. He was 3.5 last year.
These 2 bucks fed around for quite a while, and eventually they just moved off. Not long after those bucks moved off, more deer started to follow.
There's another buck behind me. Moving through, coming this way, actually. Oh, what a buck.
What you just heard is a spike buck stomping his feet. He caught me moving the camera as I was filming the bigger one. What's interesting to note here is after that spike buck stomped his feet, he never blew, he never ran, but just him being alert caused this big buck to stand there and not move for almost 11 minutes. Eventually, after the spike calmed down, the big one did too, and he started feeding around.
That was cool.
this would end up being my last bow hunt of the year. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to fill 3 doe tags to earn a buck for the next year. But I was still excited. My dad and brother were making the long drive out to Iowa to share family deer camp for the second shotgun season.
He went straight down.
I'm like, this is never gonna work.